Hello everybody, welcome to Highlight Crafts, welcome to our Saturday. This is our last live show of the day, and I did say I was going to do a demonstration for you of showing you how to put the silhouette inside the characters, but unfortunately TV's done something, or one of us has done something, not saying who, so we welcome into my classroom because we're going to have a lesson this hour, so we're going to do a whole hour of crafting, which I'm a bit excited about. I have got a brand new family favourites for us. So if you didn't see it this morning, I'm going to be showing you lots of different ways of using it. It is a set of a fabulous 4 dies, plus of course the digital elements. I'm going to show you all of these. So first of all, you've got Quilson and Quilella. Then we've got Hattie. We've also got Bramble and Oakley, and this one is Maple. Now, they're on a Christmas special at $19.99, but to go with it, you are also going to get this set here. So you're going to get all of your elements for scene building and your different colourways. So we've got grey squirrels and our red squirrels, our little hedgehogs there. You're also going to get the digital stamps. You will be getting the scenes that you can see. So you've got some really nice scenes here, places where you would expect to see our hedgehogs and our squirrels. And then you're also going to get the backgrounds, and you will get your reflection sheet. So these are the ones that you print out, take the die, put the die over the top of it, cut it out, and it does this. And these are what they will look like. So you've got, each one of them has got the outline, but it also has got the layered decoupage. Then we've got here again, they're the outline dies and the layered decoupage. And then there's another one, outline and layered decoupage. And then finally, that is your set of dies. So your download and your dies, all 6 of them, for just $19.99 before your club discounts. So that's what I'm going to be working with. I'm just going to put this to one side and show you the SVG files, because if you'd like this collection as SVG files, we also have those. And this one is Shop Digital, and you're going to get the whole family of designs, plus all those backgrounds and everything else that we showed you, all of that for $14.99, which Mel tells me is a crazy price. And then the other one I need to share with you is this one, because if you'd like to get, these are all my demos. Look at this lot. This is everything I've got for you for this hour. So this is our class, this is our lesson. And then everything else, if you'd like this collection, this is a really clever set. This is our 2 red robins. It's the countryside artwork. I'll tell you what the code for this is in just a second. But you've got the skies there as well, and the scene. So it's very much gentle scene building with all the backgrounds that we've got. Then I'm going to show you the next lot that we've got. And these are some of my favourite scenes. I love the moss and the ivy on the trees. Just absolutely brilliant. Max has done a fantastic job. And then we've got some of the elements broken down for you. So you can imagine the squirrels inside the bark and the backgrounds of these. And then we've got the next one, where you've got lots more elements for you to work with. And then we come on to lots of different things where we've got the bark, but also we're starting to come, and we're going to be building in the florals, which you can see. So we've got lots of those coming, and it starts to get really interesting. And we try really, really hard not to duplicate elements. I'm just going to show you, where are they? Those ones, these ones here. Can you see those? I'm just going to get them up there for you. Let you have a look at them. Those trees are absolutely brilliant. And look at the bark and everything that you've got there. And then some more flowers for you there as well. All of that, Shop Country, if you would like this, and it will go with any of our 2 Red Robins collections, is just $14.99. Now, we also have a set of luxe decals, resin decals, and if you would like these, Shop Decal $12.99 is going to get you all of those. And I'm just going to have a quick count up because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 35, 36. You've got over 35 different decals there. So there's 35 of them, more than 35. Right, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask our lovely Sam if she can get me each of the cards that I'm going to make for you from the sets that we've got over here. And I'm going to show you a different version of the same card. So I'm going to give Sam the pictures and get her to bring me the cards, and I'm going to show you a different version of that card. Now, remember our card techniques and our card templates that we've got. Well, we're going to be doing a template of the week on a Monday at 9 o'clock. And I'm a bit excited about it because they're really clever, but they're also, you're going to have all your written instructions and everything else that goes with it. And you'll be able to craft along with us because you'll also be able to, if you get far enough ahead, you'll be able to purchase them before everybody else does. So this is a card that we're going to be working with the same artwork, but I'm going to make it look different. And I think this is what crafting is all about. This is where we bring in our own techniques, and I'm excited for you. So this is the original card. Okay, so we've got panels down the side. We've got our card at the back, so you can see it's like an envelope pocket card. Panel down here, and then all of those characters and animals using a scene from Acorn Hollow, all of it put together there. Okay, right, I'm going to do this differently. So we're going to put that one to one side so I can't see it. I'm then going to craft, and then we'll put the two of them together and we'll see how they look. I'm going to introduce some printable acetate. Now, I know Sam won't mind me opening this pack, but our printable acetate is on a brilliant deal. So the deal is 2 for $14.99. That's 50 sheets for $14.99, everybody. That is a crazy deal, but you don't have to just print on it. So the only thing that I've added into this set, I love that you're in my craft room with me, is this. So I've got those pieces. I've got all the characters, and I've got a few flowers. These are from some of our flower of the months and stuff like that. You've got all of these different flowers and loads of characters. Okay, and we've got, this is our card shape that we've got. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stick these panels on. And I think we are going, no, we're not going to do that first. We need to do something else first. You need to take a piece of our acetate, and we're just going to cut ourselves a strip. And I'm going to cut it about 3 centimetres wide. Let's see how good I am at cutting a straight line. Right, I'm going to take that as a win, you know, guys. Right, can you see how close I am? Look at that. I didn't measure or anything. Look how close I am on either side. Bit chuffed with that. Right, now, so we need to come out of this side. So it's going to come like that. Right, so we're going to take some of our DIY Doctor tape and we're going to pop that there. And I'm going to pop another bit of it here. Now watch out in the week because we're going to have a special deal on some of our templates, which I'm a bit excited about. Right, so perfect. So I'm going to take the tape off. So let me show you where I've done it. So I've put the tape on there, there and there. Now this is what years and years of crafting does to you when you've been doing it for such a long time that you just think outside the box and think of new ideas and things to do. So just going to get the tape up. This DIY Doctor tape is absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to take my acetate and I need to make sure it's level. Which one do I need? It's that first one. So level with the bottom like that. Then this piece goes over to there and along to there. So I've got a loop here. Okay. Now then I need a little bit of my DIY Doctor tape inside there to just catch it. So that's going to catch that down because we don't want to flatten that loop. And then I'm going to take this panel and take the back off the tape here like this. Each of the edges of the shape have been edged with a marker pen, with a black pen, so you can see that little bit of black around the edge. And then we're going to line this up. I'm going to line it up from the top because this is the bit that's going to be the most important. But I also want to make sure that I catch the bottom of that so it's not showing the acetate glue in. Right, so we've now got that little loop of acetate coming out the sides. You can see that there. Okay. And there's a reason that it's a loop. You'll see in a little while what that does. It's really clever the way it works. Right, now we've done that, we open this up and we stick this one inside. And I'm glad I showed you that bit because otherwise I'd have stuck it on the wrong side and it'd have gone on the back. And that would have been a complete and utter disaster. So we're going to do it like this so that you can see how it works. So we're taking our design and we're going to place this one on here. So this one's going to go quite high up in the centre to make sure that looks nice and neat. And you can, before you glue it down, take this piece and tuck it in. So if I tuck that in like that, little tip for you, that is now tucked in and it's nice and neat on the back. So you start it off and then you tuck it in as you go along. Now I've also, our lovely Kath, who prepped this one, had also put some red liner tape on there so that it could have stuck round the back like that, but I do like it to be really, really neat inside so you can't see any of the workings. So now we've got our card and we've got this little piece at the side that moves. We're going to take this piece. I've got to decide whether I'm going to extend it. No, I'm going to put it where it was intended. So I've got this one. I've got to make sure I get it the right way up. because that follows on. And we're going to put it in, just in there, lining this up. Oh, whoops. Sam, we've got a code, haven't we? So if you type the word, have we got a word? Happy into the comments, everybody. We will then, somebody will get a prize. So type the word happy into the comments and somebody is going to win a prize. Whoops, I'm just going to take that bit of red liner off because that's just come undone. And it's because of that it's not stuck, really stuck properly. Oh, come on, a little tape, come on, come. Right, so I've managed to lift that back like that, which is what we wanted. Then we're going to place that there. Make sure that it is nice and straight and flat, like that. And then that goes down inside. I'm just going to press that down because I didn't press it down enough. Right, there we go, nice and neat. So we're taking our story all the way around, but we've also put this little extension on the side. So now we can start to build the design. Poor old hedgehog's covered in stuff. So we've got our hedgehogs, so I'm just going to put these out. I've got sending blessings as my sentiment. I've got my little hedgehogs who are going to come into our story over here. Our little squirrel is also going to be here. I'm just got to decide which way these are going to go. So he looks like he's having a ride on that one. That's not good. We're not going to go there. These two little squirrels and our hedgehog here. Then we've got all of our flowers. So we've got to think about where these are going to go. So we can put these up here. I'll put some flowers there. So they're going to go there. This one is going to come here. So it's going to come over the top there. These are going to go here on there. This one is going to come here. Right, so I can snip into it. So I'm now going to snip into this part of the design. So I've just created two pieces. This one's going to sit here, so I'm going to get some shape into it. And we're going to put some glue gel in. So I'm going to put my glue gel in. But the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tiny bit of my DIY Dr. tape because I want it to stick instantly. So because the glue gel takes a few minutes to dry, rather than waiting for it to dry, I'm going to use this just across the bottom there. That will give us the depth, and I'm going to put that there. So it's stuck there, but the glue gel's holding it up there. Then my little hedgehog, he is going to have the same thing. He's going to have a little bit of my glue at the side, and we're going to fold that over. If anybody would like to get our 2 lots of printable acetate, then please don't miss out on getting hold of it, because you've got 50 sheets in altogether, which is incredible value for money. So I'm putting a little bit of my DIY Dr. tape on either side like that, but I'm then going to put my glue gel in the middle, so he's going to sit like that. So let's get him on there with the tape just bowed to make him bowed. So we've got that dimension, and look, he's got the flowers behind him. So that's the first part of it. Over this side, we're going to use that bit of the flower that we didn't use and these. And before we put them on, I'm actually going to glue them together. So I'm going to take my glue it, my bookbinding glue, and I'm going to glue these two flowers together. So a little bit of that bookbinding glue on here. And we're then going to just, I'm going to see that stem where I cut off there. I'm going to line that up with that part of the stem. So it looks like it's meant to be there. So you can see how that looks really effective. Then we're going to shape these flowers a little bit that way, a little bit that way, a bit more, just using my fingers. You can see how the little elements of the die cuts pop out like this. And this is going to go on here. Now, I want to make sure that the back of this looks nice and pristine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little hedgehog, where's he gone, here, and I need another one the same. And I haven't got one the same, so we're going to have to get one out this bag. And this is because we want it to look brilliant. We want it to look really, really professionally finished. So we're going to take him and him. We're going to put glue on him there. And we're going to stick him get my glue. And we're just going to stick him here. So his little paws need to be just level with the design. And then this piece, and look at that, that DIY Dr. Tape is brilliant on acetate. You can't even hardly see it. Sam, can we get this added to the show? This DIY Dr. Tape. Because look at this, guys. That is brilliant. If you haven't got this in your stash, you need it. You can't even hardly see where the tape is. Except for where there's a sheen, you can't see it. Right, these flowers go on here like that. Okay. This then comes up and this one goes on top. And that is how we make it look incredibly professional. So look how professional that looks now. Absolutely stunning. I'm chuffed to bits with the way that's turned out. Right, we're going to put our rest of our flowers, we're going to come over here and here. We're going to put those on and they're going to go on with some tape like that. So we're making sure they're on nice and tight. Get the back of that tape off. Oops, keep dropping it. So that's that. We're going to support the back of the flowers with our glue. A bit on there. So get a bit of dimension to them. So you can see how that's coming together now. Then we're going to take these and we're going to tuck them right inside because these are going to be the background of the design. So this is our foreground, this is going to be the background. And for this, again, our glue gel, plenty of it, and it's going to come right in down here so that it just catches the top of the design. And this one, even more of it, more shaping. Again, right in here, lots of it. And that one's going to go a little bit higher up. And then we've got this one, which is going here. And I'm going to put a little bit of my bookbinding glue, which you're not going to see, and some of my glue gel, and that one has got to go there. So the bookbinding glue is just going to hold it while our glue gel is setting. So now you can see how that's coming together. So it's looking good. Next thing I need is my little squirrel. And I'm probably going to use this one because he's coming over to speak to the hedgehog. So this little squirrel, I'm going to put him so his tail probably goes under that flower there. Let's just get you there, like that, with some glue behind his head, like that. So that tail's held down against the glue that was holding the thing. We've got a lovely big butterfly, which I need to get up here in this bit, but we'll use bookbinding for this because this will dry quicker. There. I've got some mushrooms. It's not mushroom in this, but we'll find room for it. Just there. Got another mushroom, but I want this one shorter. So I'm just going to trim it off. It's a little fat stubby one. That's going to go there. So those. So take a little look at it now. Okay. Then we're going to do a little bit of decoupage. We'll do a little bit of layering up. I'm going to put this whole design on here. No, I'm not. I'm going to trim some bits away. So we'll trim his feet away. And I think I'm just going to do his head, actually. You can follow all the little snips that we've got on here, because that's a great way of knowing where to cut. So put a little bit of that there, like that. Now we need to fill our syringe, so take that out, turn this up. I get that off, and just going to get the plug out of that. Then this is where you get your corned beef tin key. Have you ever seen one of those, Laura? No. Do you know what I mean, Sam?
Yeah, have you ever picked one up and then got home and then realised it's not on there?
Yeah, yeah. That's why you always save one. It's great for your toothpaste as well. Oh. It's a little metal key that goes on here, and it helps you roll all your glue out. And your toothpaste. It's brilliant for toothpaste.
I never thought about toothpaste. I might have to save my next one.
Yeah. Definitely. It really makes you get every last little bit out. Brilliant little tip. Right, let's get up here.
Everybody's loving your card, Stephanie.
Ah, that's good. Right, then our little hedgehog, where is he? Because we had to get a couple of those, didn't we? We're going to put these little acorns, which will have, one of the teams got these from somewhere else, but do you know what? We need them. We'll put them on here. Right, and then we're going to get our blessings. Send in blessings. Where are we going to put you? I think I'm going to put it... I'm just going to put a little bit of that bookbinding glue under this to make sure that that doesn't move, because it is doing a little bit of moving because it's not dry. And that's because the other glue is not dry. Right, we need another little hedgehog. Which one should we have? Do we need another little hedgehog? I'm just going to take a little look at this and see whether I do. Actually, I think I might. I'm going to take, you can put your little acorns behind the acetate, so you can fill in the gaps like that if you choose to. We can put another one there, so we'll put one there. So put that little one there. That one's got a blob of glue across it, so I'll have to do something about that. Just get that off here. We'll put another one on there. So let's get you sorted out. We're going to use to do that this. So push that up and push that up. Push that one in. So that's there. And do you know what? I think I'm happy with that. I'm just going to give my squirrel a little bit of decoupage on his face. There. So we'll put some glue on here. Put that there. Sending blessings is going to go up here, not there, because I didn't like it when I saw it up there. Put it on that side. Right, so there's that one, and here is the other one. They're completely different. Completely different. So this one's just full of lots of different, lots of characters. And then this one is much more a story where the little hedgehogs are walking over to chat to each other. But we've used the same card shape and we've created two really different designs. And if I turn it that way, you can see the differences. So what a nice way of being able to add in detail but get a completely different look to the design. Oops, just lost an acorn. We'll put you back on there like that. Okay, so that's our first one for you. So we'll pop those there to dry. Just get these and put these out. I'm just going to give you a quick recap of the collections that we've got for you. So if you'd like Family Favourites Volume 10, then you need to type into the comments, please type shop bundle, will get you all of those. If you would like to get the SVG version, type into the comments shop digital. And if you would like the decals, we're going to type shop decal. And if you would like the new countryside collection, we're going to type shop country. Right, I'm going to do a completely different design to this one. So, don't need that because we're not going to be doing that. And this is what Louise has done. And I love that card. She's taken hedgehogs. If you are fundraising for a hedgehog or you're a hedgehog fan, you absolutely need to get this one because it is gorgeous. And look at the design that you're going to be able to do with that. Just love the effect of this one. But we're going to do something a little bit different for you. Okay, so next one. So this one, we've got some mats and layers and we've got a card shape. We're going to take the flowers that we've got. So dig into all your flower designs, your leaves, your flowers, your foliage, everything you need. We're going to take all of those. Right, so we've got these. So we're going to take these first ones and we're going to put them onto the card. Now, this is interesting. I want to talk to you about this. So as I'm designing the cards, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the shapes that I've got, and in my head, as I see that shape and I put the shape into my head, it's like a little calculator that starts adding all the shapes one on top of each other to see what shape I can get out of them, what I can be making from the design, how I'm going to get the different elements of it to start to come together and give me the look that I want. So I'm starting to build up the design in my head and adding all these different layers. So I'm going to put the silver on straight away and get that layer on. I'm going to put the pink on straight away. So let's use our bookbinding glue and we'll put this one on and we'll put this up here and we'll get this into here. We'll get that on straight away. So nice thing about bookbinding glue, you get a little bit of wiggle room. Look at that, it's gone on perfectly. Now we've got our white embossed border that we can see here now. The fact that our embossing folders give you this embossed and debossed look is brilliant, because that means that if I were to tuck this down like that, I'm going to get a really nice finish on that. So if I then were to put that on here and have a tucked corner, that would look amazing. That would look really fabulous. Could also consider making it into a pocket. And if I was going to make it into a pocket, this is what I would do. First of all, I'm going to do an extra little score here. So I'm going to score that all the way across there and there. So I've made, can you see that little shape that I've made there for you? I've done that. Now I'm going to do the same on this side. So I've got to make sure I line it up properly. So I've got that line running through there and that one running through there. So that's the first bit. And I need to do the same on this side. Measure it at home. I'm just going to do this by eye. I'm just going to make sure that it's about level. That's still a little bit more than I want. There, like that, okay? Now, when I come to put this on here, it's almost inside the edges of the design. It's not quite, but it's almost inside. So I'm then going to fold it over again the same amount as I did at the top. So you're going to see this little pocket that I've got there. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to fold it on here like this. And I am just making this up, guys, but it'll work. And if it doesn't matter. Right, so we've got that. We need that bit to fold down. So I've got to work where I'm going to cut out. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out that piece there. And I'm going to cut on the other side. I'm going to do the same and I'm going to cut that piece there. Now I'm going to test if that's going to work. So that's going to give me that and that. No, I need to cut out a bit more. I need to cut out down that square there and that square there. That's now going to work. Yep, that's it. It's better to do less rather than more until you're absolutely sure. And to there. So now I'm going to put that down there and that there. Right, so this is what it's going to look like. Let me just score that properly for you. And score it properly there and there. So it's going to be like that at the top and like that at the side. So because when we put that down, we want a little gap at the side like that. This is going to work brilliantly now. So now we've got like a little envelope box that's going to sit like that. But we're also going to have this little flap here that's going to add a bit more dimension. So we need to come down here, make sure that's all lined up. Right, this is where we're going to glue. So we're going to put a piece of tape on there, and a piece of tape on there, and the other piece of tape is going to go not there. Not there. Right, so those two tabs here. Right, we're going to pull this back. Don't forget, guys, this kit is using Family Favourites. You're going to want to use the hedgehog and the squirrels, and get that New Country download because it's absolutely brilliant. It's one of my favourite ones. I love the stumps that have got the ivy and the stuff on them. Right, I'm just putting a little bit more glue on the edges of this, and then we've got to line this up and make sure we're getting it where we want it, and I'm quite happy with that. I'm checking that it's in the middle. I've given myself a little bit of wiggle room, and I'm going to press that side down. Now making sure that that's level at the top, and I'm now going to press that side down. Right, so we're in a good place now for that. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking like. Okay, so we've got a little pocket like that. Next, we're going to take these. Now, we're going to be making them into a little round card shape. So we're going to need, let me see how I'm going to do this. Actually, do you know what? I'm not even sure we're going to use these yet. We might, but we might not. We might, but we might not. Oh, this is a problem because I've got so much good stuff to put on this card. Yes, let's do it. Right, we'll do the mats and layers, and then we'll decide whether we want it on. So I'm just going to put them, but it can at least be drying because it isn't going to take more than a few minutes to do this. So I was going to fold them and tuck them in, but I'm thinking I've got so much gorgeous foliage, it'll take up too much room, and I really think I want to keep this separate. Yeah, I do. I'm going to keep it separate. Right, are we happy with this? Yes, we are. Right, now we've got all of this stuff, and we don't need all those. We're going to have trillions of them. So we're going to take the flowers, and we'll use those ones first because they're going to be the background, and you can use any. This is our peony from Flower of the Month. We've got some Flower of the Months in the outlet. Oh, Sam, could you, I don't know whether it's possible to just go through that. You can't really, can you? I was going to say, you can't even go through the ones that we've got in the outlet, can you?
Not unless I add them to the show.
No, that'll take ages. Have we got any flowers? Any Flower of the Months? I don't know whether you... Is there?
Let's have a look. What?
We think there's a rhododendron. Oh, there is. That would be brilliant for this. Yeah, yes, that's a good idea.
The box isn't here, but the guide might be here. But the box isn't here.
I tell you what, that would be a brilliant one to have. Right, wrong glue. Yeah, oh, that would be brilliant for this. Right, we'll get you the details. This one, guys, is better than the one I've got. This would be absolutely brilliant for this design. That's your rhododendron. You get that one, you'll get that one, and you'll get that one. I'm going to need to give you the shop codes because I haven't got them at the moment, but we'll get them for you so that you can have this. Right. Now, right, there and down that stem. It's going on this top flap, on that one. Not on the one below, just on that one. Then this one. Now let's start getting some of this foliage in because we need to tuck it behind. So that bit, It's going to go behind there. So there, up. I don't know whether I've got enough. I haven't got any. Let's get you up. We'll get this bit and this bit. Get you two bits like them and that. Then now goes there. Right. Then, and because this is the good thing, because you've got that shelf at the top, it hides everything that's inside, so you don't have to go all the way down with it. Now this little hedgehog, big hedgehog, is going to be going inside there like that, so he's popping out. So look at him there. I'm just going to pull that flower up and over because he's going to cover too much of it. There he is, like that, look. Right, so we'll put plenty of, get that glue in there. Don't worry, don't need the carts. Can we just get the, can we get it added? Oh, blink, Sam, you're brilliant. Thank you. Laura, you're amazing. Right, guys, so I've now got this. So look at how I've changed it. But we now need to get all this greenery in because this is the thing that's going to really make the difference. So I'm putting in bits of greenery that are going to make the difference with all of the elements. So here got another flower. I can't decide if I want to put this one in, whether I'm going to put it on there. Let me just have a look at this from this side, get the balance of it. Yeah, he's going to go there. What do you need? A code. Wow. Oh, look at that. It's going right down there. I'm going to get that right in there. This one, this little one here, is going to come out because that's in the way. So we'll get that bit of greenery. There we go. That's good. Right, then got some more pieces in here. Actually, not that piece. Want that piece.
Shop flower to get the flower of the month collection.
How much is it, please?
It is $12.99.
For 3. So
Yep.
these 3, if you want to make a card like I'm doing, these 3, $12.99. Shop flower will get you those 3. So, right, we're getting close now, everybody. So I'm just going to put that bit there. I'm going to put this piece in there, that piece in there, this piece in here. Right, then we need to decide which ones we're going to use and where. So I'm going to put him down. We're going to go there and there, or there and there. Do you do this at home? You play with them. You're deciding where they're going to go. Like that. So we're going to put this one here, like that. I love that. That's like my puppy's belly at the moment. They're so fat and cuddly. They're just adorable. I do nothing at night now except sit and cuddle them. It's just, oh, it's just the best thing. Right, let me get this all stuck because it's got a few little bits need a bit more attention. So we're going to get that there, that there. Let's get you. Oops, that one's got a bit of green on it. The green stuck on the wrong side, but we'll tuck it right in there to get it so that that holds all those together. Let's get that stuck down for a second. Right, so by putting the little box at the top, you see how much tidier it's made it when we look down. We've given ourselves the dimension at the side to make it so that it's got some movement. And then this whole card will stand like that. So look at the difference between these two cards. Okay, so we didn't use the circle, but because I've still got the circles left, I could do a little rocker with it. But look at how different they both are. Isn't that just fun? And then this one and this one, completely different again. So there's that one. But this one, look. So the little hedgehog moves because he's on like a little loop. And they're completely different. So we've got two sets of completely different cards that you can see with the designs that we've got here. So giving you the chance to really get creative. Now, a fantastic flower that we've got, and I would probably put that little bow right at the bottom there. I would just finish it off with that. There, like that. So, couple of quick things for you. If you want to create, I've got another flower there. I can't leave that out. I have to put that one in there. Just put a bit of glue behind it. Pull that leaf up a bit, and that one up a bit. Don't want to miss out. Can't waste one. If you would like to make something very similar to this, we've got our rhododendron set. So Shop Flower will get you all three of those flowers for the crazy price of $12.99. So I've just taken that flower and moved it behind his head. I don't know if I've done the right thing or not. I've left a blob of glue, so we're going to have to find something to go into here. I think we maybe put that little acorn there, you know. Yeah, let's do that. There, that's cute. Right, everybody, so if you would like to make with the rhododendrons, Shop Flower, and that is just $12.99. Our double-sided acetate, printable acetate, you're going to get 50 sheets, 50 for $14.99, which is a crazy deal. And I'm just going to quickly check if I've got any questions from you or whether you're all super happy. Carol said, but after Christmas, I'm spent out. Don't forget, you can also be asking for vouchers for Christmas, guys, because we still have got downloadable vouchers. Terry says all the cards are lovely. Anne's loving it. All you guys. So it really is highlight crafts. What a lovely way to finish off Saturday. I seem to have mixed my order. I only got the animal downloads and no artwork. I've now put the scenery in the basket and realised my original order should have been digital. Can you change this? Val9, all you need to do, Val, is email as the message says and we'll sort it out now. Everybody's saying thank you for a lovely Saturday. Everybody's enjoyed it. We've got loads more. Anne says, Stephanie, you was in the middle of decoupage, the big hedgehog where you cut off its feet. I couldn't even remember what I was doing there. I'm glad you've all enjoyed it, everybody. That's what our days are all about. It's not Sally Telly. This is all about you guys being part of our craft club. Thank you so much for all of your comments. Right, have we got a winner?
Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I've done it right this time.
Yeah. had a bit of a thing. Lisa Evans. Lisa, we're going to be sending you 500 points, which means you'll get £5 added to your account. Another good reason to watch us. Don't forget, you can still get family favourites. You can still get all of the downloads. Check out and shop ahead of everything. If you're watching a repeat, please check out your baskets really, really quickly. If you didn't see my painting show, please go back and watch it, because the deals on my classes are crazy and I want to teach you to paint next year. I'm going to be back with you at 8 o'clock on Monday morning, but we've got loads of repeats lined up for you tomorrow to keep you entertained, and we have got lots of brand new product for you Monday too, so I can't wait to show you. Oh my goodness me, the mandalas are amazing. We've never done anything like these. They're absolutely stunning. So I'll see you all on Monday at 8 a.m. In the meantime, I'll be seeing you on some of the repeats. So take care, everyone. Have a lovely what's left of it weekend.